Hi guys, this is me Sonali Vijay again. Today we will going to understand what is consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity, in case of two or several commodity. So first we will start with one commodity case. What is consumer equilibrium? So equilibrium is a situation or a position on which consumer doesn't want to move here and there, because at this point, consumer gets maximum satisfaction with which he plans his expenditure on a commodity. So equilibrium is just a position where consumer doesn't want to move here and there, because at that point he is getting maximum satisfaction. So come to the consumer equilibrium. What is defining as a consumer equilibrium? What is consumer equilibrium? The consumer is in equilibrium when he plans his expenditure on different goods and services in which a way that he maximizes his total satisfaction with given his income and market prices of commodity. It means consumer is in equilibrium when he plans his expenditure on different goods and services in such a way that he get maximum satisfaction with the constant of his income and market prices of commodity. At that particular time, his income and market price of that commodity should be constant. Or we can say a consumer is in equilibrium at the quantity at which marginal utility of good X, or we are assuming a good, any good, that can be any good, is equal to its prices. So a consumer is in equilibrium at the quantity at which the marginal utility is that utility that is derived from the consumption of second or additional units that we are taking of good X is equals to its prices. We will consume a unit until its prices and the utility or satisfaction comes with the same amount. Until that, we will consume that commodity. Or we can say that MUX is equals to PX. Marginal utility of good X is equals to price of good X. So we will define it in terms of a schedule, so you will get a clear picture of what is MUX and PX. Or we can say that marginal utility of X upon price of X is equals to marginal utility of money is equals to 1. So don't worry about it, we will get to clear with the schedule. Come to the assumption. First is consumer is rational. Obviously consumer is rational and he wants to maximize his satisfaction. Second is continuous consumption. Continuous consumption means if I'm drinking a glass of water, then again I will drink a glass of water. It should not be like that. If I'm drinking a glass of water, then next day I'm drinking a glass of water and I'm finding marginal utility or total utility. No. It should be continuous consumption. Third is income must be constant. It means income of consumer should be constant at that time. Fourth is marginal utility of money must be constant. It means that what we are planning to make expenditure on goods, that time money, our money and the price should be constant. So come to the schedule of consumer equilibrium and diagram representation. So I am taking an example of KitKat. The price of KitKat is 10 and I will eat KitKat until its price and my satisfaction becomes equal. So how is it possible? For example, if I am eating a KitKat, 1 unit of KitKat, it is giving me 25 satisfaction. Now when I am eating second unit of KitKat, it is giving me 15 satisfaction. As in cardinal approach, we can measure units in utils. So this is I am measuring. So come to the third unit consumption. It is giving me same satisfaction as my price is 10. So this is the level where I will see that it is not good enough to eat next unit of Kit Kat. But if I'm eating Kit Kat 4th unit, it will give me 8th level of satisfaction on price of 10. So what I'm finding here, that my price is more than my satisfaction. So I will not eat more Kit Kat. But if I will show you the all over the picturization of this schedule, what will happen if I'm eating unit 5 of Kit Kat, it is giving me 5, then a point will come where mu is 0 and it will become negative onwards. So here comes the diagram representation. That is, I'm showing price on y-axis and unit on x-axis. As you know that we show prices on y-axis and units on x-axis. So what is happening here? We are taking constant price on which we are able to purchase on that same amount of money. So the price is 10 and marginal utility of good is decreasing. As you can see that this is MUX and it is become negative after a point. The point where PX and MU are meeting is a equilibrium point on which our price and marginal utility of good is equal. So I hope you got the meaning that marginal utility becomes decreasing onwards and it will become negative also. So the point where marginal utility or our satisfaction is meeting with price is equals where our consumer is equilibrium at that point. So this is the case of one commodity. I hope so you got the clear meaning of what is consumer equilibrium and derivation of consumer equilibrium in case of one commodity. Thank you.